journey to the final 11 in Chola and being here at the merge.
Wow. It was quite the eventful day where it just felt to us like we just lost challenge after challenge after challenge, and so now that we've merged and it's 3-4-4, it's like maybe we weren't behind as much as we thought we were. But it was quite the eventful day. We wanted to just stay as solid as we possibly could, and to have to go down to 3, it was pretty brutal. But we made it with the 3 that we had made a pact with, and so we're pretty proud of that.
You come in with 4, 4, and 3. Who is Hasa going to work with, or who are you going to work with specifically, and are you going to stay with your group, and how are you going to move forward?
We're definitely planning to stay a solid 3 with Laura, Amanda, and I, and so we're going to kind of wait to see what the dynamics were, see if there's any cracks, who kind of came to us, kind of what our options could possibly be. But as of right now, the only people to come to us are Purple, or the old OPA tribe, with Spencer and Teresa. Twyla. Sorry.
Teresa ain't here, buddy.
So with Spencer, with Twyla, and Ryan and Rachel, and so they had a pretty convincing argument. They were the ones to come to us, and they sold it really good, where we feel comfortable with them. So as of right now, that's our plan, to go with them and see how it goes.
Why are you not wanting to work with Sawa, the beautiful green tribe?
They've never come to us with any type of, they just seem so confident. Like, we have the impression that they've got just like a million idols, it sounds like, and maybe that's why they feel confident. I don't know, but from as far as I know, none of them approached us, and so it's like we have to go with the option that we've been given. We can go with OPA, the old OPA.
Andy's been busy, but I don't think we have a million idols in play.
It's just there's been so many numbers that have gone out there, it seems like. Yeah, I've heard like at least 3, it sounds like they have. It seems to be the number I've heard the most.
What was your best moment today, and what was your worst moment today?
Oh, I think the worst moment was, if it could be the best and the worst, was, voting out Matt. I mean, that totally changed our game. Mm-hmm. And then it kind of was the worst because Nina was not happy about that. And we really wanted to stay with Nina, but after that, it was kind of, she just seemed like she wanted to go. And so basically it seemed like she just wanted us to vote her out. So we did.
Who would be your ideal scenario to, maybe not, and this could be people you like, but I'm more asking, who do you think you're most likely to beat and win against and win this whole game in a final 2 and a final 3 scenario? So who's the best scenario for Jeremiah?
Oh, wow. As of right now, I want to stick with Amanda and Laura and just see how it plays out from there. It's to me right now to try to vote them out just seems impossible. So It would be pretty ruthless to do that, it feels like. So it's almost like as long as it's one of us. But at the same time, I want to win. So just have to see how it plays out tomorrow with the dynamics with everything.
2's company and 3's a crowd. So who's the outlier? Who's the core alliance among you 3?
Amanda and I would definitely stick together.
Okay.
Yeah, we had the original canoe together, and that it's crazy how much that one simple thing, that has kept us together this long without wanting to waver.
From the canoe to the final 2.
Yeah, that's a good,
Mr. Baker.
So you're talking about going with OPA.
Yep.
Let's say you manage to navigate the idols, and I'm curious how you think you're going to handle those, what sort of plan you might have in place. But let's say you pull that off, you hit the final 7 and you're outnumbered 4-3.
Yeah.
Any contingency plan somewhere in there to avoid that?
Well, like, it's definitely crossed my mind, and that's why I want to just. I'm hoping there ends up being some other option of some sort. It's just kind of like we got to get in with if we stick with them, the four of them. Just convince them maybe to try to vote out Twyla or Spencer, something along those lines. The other two people, or just try to swing one of those, or swing the rest of the four in some way in our favor, to where they'll come with us. Is kind of the best strategy that I've thought of somehow. But yeah, it's tough.
Wait and see makes sense in a 39-day game.
Yeah.
You have a day.
Tomorrow's day 39.
How much time did you have to strategize during the day today?
I mean, every walk back and forth, like multiple going to the bathroom or something on the in between every challenge. Like a lot of these, we're kind of right up into we're walking to tribal that we were getting this sealed down where it is so fast. You're right. But as far as for tomorrow, I guess the plan is if we don't have a chance to talk, we already have our lineup of who it's going to be out of hopefully the old Green Tribe. And
who goes first?
Kelly.
Why Kelly?
Because they think if anything, if they would try to play an idol on, if the Green was to play an idol, we would play it. That we would try to vote Jason first, and so just Kelly seems safer, I guess.
If they play idols successfully, who do you think they target with the bounce back vote?
I have no idea.
Should you have an idea?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I think they're using us three to try to. I think they do plan to vote us three out, is what they're saying, with our red tribe. I think that's what they're telling them, and so. I mean.
So you're talking about if you don't have contingency plans in place, that you have a 1 in 3 chance of being that bounce back vote if they play an idol correctly?
It's the only option that we've been able to get our way into yet. I mean, we're definitely, even just now when we left, I'm trying to, make bonds with the other people, see what we can work our way into. But the only option we've been presented with so far is to go with purple. That seems to have at least to get us going with some sort of majority and not be the first three to go.
All right.
Quick thing. Well, I would appreciate your free time. Mike, can you check down the path? I see like a light to the left, and I thought I saw somebody near to the right of the. Just I wanted to make sure there's no one here. We just want to compromise the integrity of anything. Was there anything we didn't cover, Jeremiah, that you want to talk about, or?
I guess. Do you know with how we got Matt out? Are you comfortable with all of that?
I think we got decent coverage, but if you want to talk about that, because that was a pretty pivotal play with the extra vote.
It was a memorable tribal, no doubt.
Because I went by the hollow tree and got that clue for that ended up being the extra vote. There's 2 pieces of paper in there. One was the extra vote, and one explained the extra vote. So when they asked what it was, I just reached in my pocket and pulled out one piece of paper. I didn't even know what it was. I hadn't had a chance to take them out of my pocket and see. It happened to be the rolled up extra vote, and I just kind of played off like, why is it an empty piece of paper? And they all instantly knew it was an extra vote. They just didn't know how to play the extra vote, and they didn't feel comfortable with me having it. We all kind of decided it was a tribe thing even before. Everybody felt comfortable giving it to Laura. And so Laura ended up holding the extra vote. She just didn't know how to play the extra vote. And so, as far as with the official rules, and then we ended up convincing her to give it to Amanda so Amanda could vote out So we're not no. So we could all vote out Matt at that point. Basically, it was we knew Keith and Nina and Matt, and basically and Julie was gone then. They weren't going to waver, and so it was either them or us, and that was our only play, and it worked. Like, they didn't seem to see it coming. They still thought Laura had that clue, and then from there it was Nina wanted to go, and Keith was in line with them. I mean, we didn't want to get rid of Keith, but so he was in line with them, so he had to go also, so the three of us could stay strong.
So, what's it feel like to make the merge in this game?
It sucks with the smoke in the way to get in my face. Can I back up a little, or is it? Wait, let me give it a second. Yeah, it's right now.
Okay.
All right. Start again. It feels fantastic. Okay. First of all, I didn't come into this game trying to get to the end from the beginning. I came into the game trying to just move one step further, and it's a great feeling to make the merge. In spite of it was quite heartbreaking on a couple of people I voted out that I didn't feel necessarily had to go. But it's part of the game, and if I didn't do that, I wouldn't have made the merge. So, you know, it really did bother me to vote Donna off, because she didn't deserve that. And also Dan. And I know that the other two did it on purpose because they didn't really care. They basically are cutthroat and they don't give a fuck. But I've convinced them that I will not turn on them. But guess what? I have.
About that.
Well, I mean,
Sawa thinks, I think original Sawa thinks they're pretty.
They think they're fucking
thick as
solid with
thieves,
me.
But can you tell us how you're stabbing these? What's here? What's going on?
Well, what's happening is that I just stay put, and I just listen to what's going on. And of course, there's a lot of talk. And I was approached by Twyla, and she asked me, how did I feel about Jason? And I said, well, what do you think? So of course I asked the question with a question, and then she's like, well, he's full of shit, he's using you. And I said, well, I'm not surprised. I said, but I'm here, right? And she said, yeah. And I said, well, she says, well, we'd like to, if you're willing to work with us, because he thinks you're 100% loyal to him. I said, yeah, of course he's going to think that. If I wouldn't tell him what he wants to hear, I'm not going to be here. And I had to get rid of 2 other people that could have played this game and helped us get further and had our fucking numbers to do what we wanted to do and get his ass out too. Because, look, I don't have a problem playing with survivors, okay? And that's really the truth. But we're fans of the game, and we're really here to experience it. All right, so play with him. So a lot of people say, don't bring him to the end, don't bring him to the end. So I've been telling them I'll bring him to the end. I'll go with them to the end. But he really wants to win the game, well, because he didn't win his fucking season. He's such a fucking villain. So, yeah, so he's got 2 fucking idols, right? He finds
Is it only 2 or are there more? We've heard all kinds of things. Is it just 2 or?
I think 2. I mean, he could have more, because I know he definitely has 2. He's got one of my fucking idols that we found as a group.
Okay.
And he's owning it. And he's over here saying, oh, if I get voted out, then I'll leave it there. You guys take it. Well, why don't you tell Maria to tuck your fucking idol? It's my idol with 2 others that were kidnapped. You guys fucking kidnapped us last night. And so, whatever. The point is, so this happened. Now, the concern is this. Look, I'm going to make a fucking big move. I'm not going to sit here and be number 4 or get picked off. And what I'm being told, which could be true or not, and it doesn't matter, because I'm going to fucking play my immunities tomorrow, and I'm a good challenger, and I'm not going to, look, my thumb is hurt, and it's going to break off if it has to, but I'm not giving up.
Do we need to see medical?
Nah, it's no big deal. I got picked up, I taped it up with some bullshit. But the point is this. The point is that he thinks he's playing me. He thinks I'm like his little puppet. Well, fuck you, Jason. Now, I like you as a person, but, you know, you think you fucking got it all figured out, and you don't. And he's worried about Twyla, because he told me. And then this one girl, Rachel, okay? So Rachel's there, and she's saying she wants to get Spencer out, and she's telling us in front of it. But now Twyla and Spencer are, Twyla and Rachel are pretty tight. So she said, I can't guarantee somebody won't go back to him. I'll just say it's bullshit. I'll convince him again. Okay, I've been very persuasive, believe me. He thinks like I'm his little puppet. Well, I can show him a fucking puppet. Anyway.
Yeah, whose hands up, whose
I'm
ass
sorry.
here.
Look, I'm being silly, to be honest with you. I'm playing a game, and I have nothing personal. I like Jason a lot. He's an
Yeah.
awesome guy. But what he's,
Your objective should be for you to win off. Right?
fuck yeah, I'm not here to fucking just sit here and like sleep in these swampy frogging bitches screaming all night. To fucking sit here to let Jason just jerk me off. What the fuck is that? No, I'm real. I mean, what the hell is that shit? I mean, I'm here to win. I'm not here. So this is what Twyla was like. She's like, and I told her a little bit about my life story. And because I'm gay, and not everybody knows it, so I know she's gay. So I'm like, of course I played that card with her. But she started talking to me, and then so I said, oh yeah, I'm gay. Come on, girls, we gotta stick together, whatever. And she's like, look, Spencer and I don't give a shit about winning. Maybe, maybe not. I'll figure it out. We'll find out. But she said we want one of the fans to win, and so the three would be you and another two, which would be the one girl who wants to throw Spencer under the bus, Rachel,
Okay.
and Ryan, which I like a lot.
Okay.
I like Ryan a lot because we were kidnapped together, and I told him I'd like to work with him. So I heard her whispering. So if Rachel sticks to the plan, right, we could pick everybody off, and then we can be the final five. And if they stick to the fucking plan, then those two go home. And again, I don't fucking know. This is way beyond what I normally do because I don't know what tomorrow brings.
Yeah.
But it sounds good to me for the moment. I'm gonna sleep on it. The hell fucking yeah, I'm flipping. Flippers couldn't win. Who people say flippers don't win? Fuck that shit. Not with this motherfuckers. I'm not gonna win.
Know what the fuck they're
Look,
talking
I know
about.
Kelly. I like Kelly so much. I mean, I have them so persuaded that I will jump off a bridge for them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, whatever happens, I made the merge, and I'm gonna work my ass off to fucking win. And I know that I'd go if it sounds like it changed in like if you change your underwear in this fucking game, or if they do, things are gonna happen every second. So it's hard too because you're not able to really talk. But so far the red is sticking with Twyla, which I don't know what the hell color. Now we're blue. But anyway, Twyla told me she's got the numbers to pick them off already. So I said, well, where am I? She says, well, you'd be our 8th person to vote with. She says, but if you work with us, he's convinced that you are 100% with him, and we already got the red. So, but they want to pick up, huh?
What's your bond like with Amanda, Laura, and
Laura,
Jeremiah?
pretty good. Amanda, I do not trust very much. I haven't talked to her much, and I just, there's not a very good energy.
Is there a tangible reason why you don't trust Amanda?
Well, because I know Derek was working with her. And that's bullshit. I just forget it. I'm not gonna go there. I just don't feel that,
Okay.
that's I just don't have a good feeling with her either. Laura, we got kidnapped last night, so I did bond with her, and she's been very sweet. And Ryan.
Okay.
And I cuddled with her, so she was real happy. She's like, thanks for warming me up. I was making fire all night for her.
Thanks for letting us know. We don't have to ask our questions. We're very curious about cuddling. So.
Oh yeah, I cuddled with Ryan too, with Jason too. Oh, he calls me his cuddle. You ask him. He said, "Who's your cuddle buddy?" He's gonna say Maria.
So you can't wait to cuddle
Flip
and
his
stab him
ass
in the back.
right over.
You're not the
He'll
big
be
spoon,
gay
you're the-
before
you're
he
the-
knows it.
You're not the big spoon. You're the big knife.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was behind his ass. And I'm being a clown. But the point is, I don't know. This happened a little while ago. Bathroom breaks are awesome, and that's kind of how it happens. And I don't know what's going to happen, but I do know that I'm going to work every angle I can. I'm going to keep paying attention to who's sleeping with who's doing what, and I'm in it to win it. I'm not here to fucking play any games. So I'm going to give it my all on our challenges tomorrow, and I'll see what happens. Now, I'm going to approach him and ask him about the idol, because I'm going to do it in a tactful way, because he's ruthless. I mean, there's no reason Donna needed to go home today. Donna was protecting him. Is the only reason that she told me, let's split the votes for him. And I get it that she should have maybe said to him something like, what do you think? But we don't have fucking time. So that, again, this is not emotional. It's just I didn't think that was necessary. Donna should still be in this game, because she's a real big fan, and she really was playing, and she was one of my number one that I trusted, and she told me the same. And I did feel that, and that's why I had tears when I said goodbye to her. But if I didn't do that today, I was outnumbered because they were going to split the vote. Then it would have been 3-3. Now here I am going against them. Now we're still got to go back to another challenge. And who the fuck's going home? Me. And Donna stays, and then she's gone anyway.
With this group of 11, who's your ideal opponent in the final 2 and the final 3 for you to win out of this bunch? How does Maria win it, and what's her best scenario?
Honestly, to go with one of the fans, would love to go with Laura probably. I don't know what the hell she's done or not done, but she doesn't seem like she's done too much.
Okay.
But I don't think she's the one that's going to go because she's on the other side. So if it's Ryan, then we'll see. I mean, I'm a good talker. Believe me, I will even convince Jason, whatever the fuck, to vote for me because he didn't vote in his season he voted for Michelle because he was bitter. And he's regretting it. So I'm gonna tell him if I get to the end, okay? That's my goal, all right? But getting to the end, I'm gonna tell him this isn't about being bitter. You know, we make decisions based on a gameplay. So I outplayed, outlasted, and that's what I did. And I had to do what I had to do, and I did it until I needed to do the next move. And so in life, I don't think we have to have regrets. If you believe I deserve this because of this and that, do it. And if you don't, then okay, so be it. But I'll pitch my communication with him in a way where whatever, I don't need his fucking vote either because there's other people too. But I'm not gonna say I don't want it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But maybe he'll think it twice because he's telling everybody he regrets voting for Michelle. So yeah, I'm kissing his ass a little bit, making him think he's got it like that. And so we make some moves, and I don't know if he's gonna be in the next one. Maybe it's Red first, and then we'll see. Maybe I'm next. But I'm telling you something. I'm not gonna fucking I'm going out not with a punch. I'm fucking boxing myself out of this one.
One thing
So this hypothetical getting down to final 5 and then getting down to final 3, you, Ryan, Rachel, do you win that? How do you win that?
Well, I'm thinking, and that's what I was thinking about today, because it depends. Like they're going to have the jury is going to be the majority, so of course they're going to vote for them. But it depends on how I do my challenges tomorrow, my immunity challenges. So I need to build a resume from here on out until the end of the game. So I think, based on your question, I guess it would matter my speech at the final, like given the opportunity to get there and get it's not an easy game, but I have to use my social skills and my abilities to communicate with others and also build relationship with them quickly. Like tonight, I've been doing that. So yeah, I've definitely looked at like, all right, so I have 4 of my green, right? Well, I'm included in that, so it's 3 really. And I know that they're going to be bitter because Kelly's going to be pissed, and so is Jason going out. Let's hypothetically speak that way. And Kurt is going to do anything that Jason says because he's been floating through the whole game. So he's grateful to be here. A nice guy. He's very nice, but he's very quiet, But he's very those quiet ones. You got to be careful. I couldn't tell him anything. So you know what? I'll have to cross that bridge when I get there. How's that? That's what I can say. I'm just right now. I'm just working my way into my changes, the changes I need to make, and I have to do them carefully. I might have to vote with them one more time, just to show them the loyalty. And then it depends. Like I'll look at the numbers and see what's going to work in my favor.
So you mentioned approaching the idol situation with Kat. What does that mean? You know that Jason is in possession.
He has both, yes.
So he has 2. How do you deal with them?
You know what? I have to think about it, how I approach him, because I've been really sweetie, softy, cuddly with him and all that stuff. And I'm going to just, I know he wants to give it to Kelly, which that's, if she needs it. But I'll just say to him, I don't know. I have to use my words very tactfully with him because he's very wise. And maybe I'll have to leave it because according to him, if he gets voted out, he's going to leave them for us to take it. But he didn't say us. He pretty much said, like, to Kurt or to Kelly. Wait a minute. That was our idol. You know what I mean? That wasn't... Well, the one is his. So if he doesn't use it on himself, but... I don't know, he's scared too. I don't think he believes that Twyla's gonna stick with him and all that stuff, or according to what he's saying. I don't know what's gonna happen, guys, but I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not gonna sit around here and just get stomped on. I'm gonna make some moves, period.